Okay, so buying a new home, it's got to be one of the most exciting moments of your life, right? But what if I told you that gorgeous house you just fell in love with? It's got a past, a secret history, and yeah, it could totally affect your future. So let's go ahead and pull back that curtain and see what's really hiding in your home's history.
I mean, really think about it. That house has been around for years, maybe even decades. It's seen families come and go. But its history, it's not just about, old paint colors or kitchen remodels. We're talking about legal secrets, stuff buried deep in the paperwork that could become a huge risk for you, the brand new owner.
All right, so let's dive in and start uncovering some of these hidden dangers. Because believe me, what you don't know about your home's past, well, it can definitely come back to haunt you. Okay, picture this, a long, long chain. And every single link in that chain is a person who has ever owned your property. That's what's called the chain of title. And here's the scary part. If even one of those links is weak or broken, even a link from, say, 50 years ago, it can create an absolute legal nightmare for you right here, right now.
And we're not talking about small stuff here. I mean, we've got things like forged deeds or even straight-up fraud. You could have undisclosed heirs just popping out of the woodwork claiming they have a right to your house. Then there's simple human error, mistakes in the public records or weird gaps in the ownership history. These are really serious and, frankly, super complicated problems.
Someone once said these things arise like ghosts out of the past. And honestly, that is the perfect way to put it. These issues are totally unexpected. They're invisible. You could have the best home inspector in the world and they'd never spot them.
So how in the world do you protect yourself from these historical ghosts? That's where title insurance comes into play. It's the one solution that was designed for this exact unique problem.
Now here's the key thing you've got to understand. Title insurance is different. It's not like your car insurance or health insurance that protects you from stuff that might happen in the future. Nope. Title insurance is unique because it looks backward. It's all about protecting you from financial loss because of things that already happened in your property's past, way before you ever got the keys. The best way to think about it, it's like a shield of protection. Seriously, if someone shows up with a claim against your property that's tied to some past event, your title insurance policy is what steps in to defend you and your right to own the home. It's basically your legal and financial armor.
All right, so this shield, what's it actually cover? Let's break it down, because it's important to know there are really two main types of policies you'll hear about. Okay, so on one hand, you've got the owner's policy. This one is all about protecting you, the homebuyer, and your family. On the other hand, there's the lender's policy. That one, as you can probably guess, protects the bank's investment in your property. Now, your lender, they're going to make you get their policy. That's almost a given. The owner's policy, technically it's optional, but after everything we've just talked about, you can see why it's such a critical piece of protection for you.
Here's another thing that makes title insurance so different. The payment. You're not paying a bill every month or every year. It's just one single payment. A one-time premium, and you pay it at closing.
And get this, that one single payment protects you for as long as you or your heirs own that property. Just think about that for a second. One payment for what could be decades of total peace of mind. That's a pretty good deal.
But wait, it gets better. Title insurance isn't just a safety net for when things go wrong. A huge part of its value, maybe the biggest part, is all the work the title company does up front. They're trying to prevent problems from ever even getting to you in the first place. So let's take a look at the detective work that happens before you even get the keys to your new place. Okay, so before they'll even agree to insure the property, the title company basically turns into a team of historical detectives. First, they do this super deep dive into public records. We're talking deeds, court records, liens, the whole shebang. Then, they work to identify any burdens on the property, things like old debts or weird restrictions. And finally, they put it all together in a report called a commitment that lays out the exact condition of the title before you sign on the dotted line. And that report? It's incredibly valuable for you. It tells you the exact boundaries of your property, no guessing games. It confirms who the current legal owner is, and it spells out if anyone else has rights to use parts of your land, like for a shared driveway or something. Plus, it includes the company's formal promise to issue your policy. It's like getting a complete health checkup, but for your property's legal history.
So when you really boil it all down, what's the one single biggest thing title insurance gives you? It's simple, really. It's peace of mind.
So let's just recap, right? Title insurance gives you protection from all those hidden risks from the past. It gives you a built-in legal defense if anyone ever challenges your ownership. You get all that lasting security from just one payment. And what does that all add up to? It's the confidence to just enjoy your new home without having to worry.
Ultimately, by taking care of your home's past, you're really just freeing yourself up to focus on its future. So I'll leave you with this to think about. Now that you know the past is secure, what are you going to build in your home's future?